So I've had a lot of people ask me lately how I've lost weight. Obviously, it's noticeable. I think today is like 70 pounds that I've lost. Um, so the simple answers, there's like three simple answers, and they or is it three? It's okay. So basically, what I did is I went to a weight loss clinic, and it helped me get on a I don't know, accountability. So every 2 weeks I had to be accountable, and I knew that I couldn't do it on my own because I had tried and given up so much. So I knew that was like the first step, that I put money behind something and that I had to be accountable for myself. The second step was I downloaded, which I already had but didn't use, my Fitness Pal. I think that's the name of the app, and they have a huge library of like calories at restaurants or whatever, so it really helps you keep track of what you're eating. And I'm very much a person of like, I guess, like note taking and seeing what I needed to do. If I can see it, then I can gauge it. And then the third thing is that I went to the gym all the time, and worked out, and I still go to the gym all the time. I love it. I love the community there. I've learned to love it, and I was not that way. Those are simple things, and we all know those things. We all know that we have to eat right and work out. But I'm going to explain again, like, mindset is everything, and mindset is everything for life. You can achieve things if your mind is in the right place. And for one thing, the lady that helped me at the clinic kind of got me back into that mindset, because I would come in there and tell her about the negative things that I would talk about to myself, and she would continue to tell me, like, don't believe those things. Like, that's the devil telling you that it's easier to do the things that you were already doing versus being new. I mean, I even was scared because I envisioned myself being thinner and how that was going to affect my marriage, because I thought, would I get like fat-headed, and would I decide not to put up with this shit anymore? Like, I worried about it, and I remember talking to her about that. And it's an easy way to go, oh well, then I'm going to just continue to do what I'm doing. And that was very helpful for me. But the ways that I changed my mindset, you've heard of them. I'm sure plenty of people have heard of them. They seem corny, but they worked. So I would be at the gym or wherever at first, because the first few weeks of you losing weight, probably 4 to 6 weeks, for you to know you're going to have to shrink your stomach. And I remember my mom telling me that when I was younger. Basically, you're going to have to start getting used to not having as much food, and that's uncomfortable. And so you can easily slip back into like eating the crap food that you were eating before. But I had to shrink my stomach, and I would be at the gym or be at home or whatever, and I would have these negative, like, I'm never going to do it. This is going to be the same old whatever. And what I did was flip it and go to, every time I said something negative about myself, I said 3 positive things about myself. I would say that, I'm beautiful and I'm strong and that I'm a good mom. And I continue to do that. So it starts to like implant into your brain that you are going to be able to do it, and you are beautiful, and you constantly do that, and then it just becomes natural. And this works for other things or that you see negative in your life. If it's a person or if it's a situation, like if you think, like for instance, my husband last night said that his day sucked at work, and I told him, well, his day sucked because he believed it sucked. And if he would think about 3 positive things that happened during the day, it's going to change your mindset on it. It's corny, but it works. It is what it is. So like, everything that you're thinking negative about start thinking positive. Find the positive in it. And that in turn helps you feel positive about yourself. And you just keep going with that. Positive thinking is a power. It's a powerhouse, man. Like, you can really think yourself into anything, because what it does is it makes you put actions behind it. If you do it enough, if you tell yourself enough that you're beautiful and you're in shape, you're going to be beautiful and shape because you're going to put actions behind it. So that really worked for me. Also, this is huge, and I've been on Instagram and on Facebook, I have my friends that follow me and stuff, and it's, you have to, I say self-love, and self-love doesn't just mean saying I'm beautiful and I'm awesome and all that. Self-love is doing things that make you happy, and they're little things. And I don't know how this, like, everything fell in place for a reason. I don't know why this happened, but about a year ago, my husband got an Alexa, and then we got all the little pods, and we had Pandora, and I started to listen to music, and I stopped turning on the TV. I love music. I've always loved music, but now I could have it all over my house all the time. So I would listen to music all the time, and it just makes me happy. I would dance around and be silly and sing, and that, I know it sounds weird, but it raises your vibration. If you're more happy, you're going to do things that make you more happy. So those are things that I call self-love. Listening to music and dancing around my house and singing and being goofy makes me love myself more. It makes me happier. And working out makes me happy. It didn't at first, but it does now. It gives this, I guess it's an inner energy. When I hear music and I dance and I work out, it gives me this energy. Also, I started to read a little bit more. If you don't know, I hate to put this out there because I have a learning disability. I have since I was a kid. I think I'm dyslexic. I have paperwork that basically just says I'm slow. And I shouldn't say that, because in turn, what I did, again, is that I thought I was slow, and I think I have a learning disability and things are harder for me, which it is, but I believe that in myself, and I need to quit believing that. I don't have a learning disability. I just learn differently, and that's not going to hold me back. But I started to read books, and that started to make me feel better. You just feel stronger, and you get knowledge. And I also started, my son always says, like, because I was trying to tell him, I don't know how the situation came up, but he talked about, like, dancing or something. I can't dance or I can't sing, he said. And I was like, it doesn't matter if you can't dance or you can't sing. Dance and sing if it makes you happy. And I sing. I'm not a good singer. I used to, when I was younger, thought I was a good singer. I am not. My husband has told me that before, but it makes me feel good, so I'm going to sing. I'm going to dance around, I'm going to sing. Also, for some reason, I'm not going to go into it, but for some reason, like, things that I watched, like television or Netflix or anything, like Making a Murder, that's like huge in the second season, everybody watched it, I couldn't watch it. I couldn't do it. Like, it gave me anxiety, and I couldn't deal with the anxiety. I couldn't watch any shows that were negative at all. It's like I had to surround my environment with positive thinking of myself and positivity in any way when it comes to, like, anything that I was consuming. Now, don't get me wrong, I'll listen to, like, songs that have bad words and stuff in it. That doesn't really seem, I like to say bad words, so whatever. But that really helped me also, which was huge. And none of this was intentional. I got onto social media and I stopped following stuff politically, or news, or anything that was negative. I started to start following on Instagram a lot of, like, I don't know, spiritual things, and I'm not religious at all, but just things that were more positive, and positive, like, self-worth stuff. And so that would be on my news feed, and it would be on my Facebook and Instagram feed. And I started following things that were like healthy living, not just like exercises, but just like the food that you could eat and the positive self-talk. So what I did was, like, surround myself with positive, like, about nutrition, about self-worth, music, movies, and I started to change the way I thought. And that, in turn, helped me with my weight loss. And then, like I said, it's a spiritual thing for me. Like, it's just opened up my mind to so much more. It's made me see things and perceive things differently. Those are, I think the most, like the easy things are really, it is the exercise and working out. Those are easy. Keep track of your calories. No matter if you have bad days or good days, then you can have the accountability of what you did. It's like if you're aware, like awareness is huge. Be aware of what you're eating. Be aware of the content that you're taking. Be aware of the stuff that you surround yourself with, and people too. Like, be aware of the negative people. I can feel people's energy. Like, there's some people that I'm like, no, I can't. Like, I know you're going through some stuff, and I love to help people. Like, that is my passion. But, like, there's some negativity around you, and I will absorb that. I take on people's emotions. So I had to eliminate that. I'm real good at eliminating negativity or negative people out of my life. Like, I will just be done. So, but all of this relates to weight loss. If that's what you really want to do and you want to lose weight, what you're going to do is you're going to keep track of your calories and what you're taking in, and know that like the foods that you eat, if you eat more vegetables and you eat more fruit, you're going to feel better. We all know that. But then you can eat more because you can have more of those things. And I know it was hard at first, but now it's like, it's true. I love those things. I crave vegetables and fruits and stuff like that because the way it makes me feel. It's all about the feeling. It's all about the perception. It's all about the energy that you put out. And at the end of my weight loss, which I'm not, I still got 10 more pounds to lose. Like, I've really came to grips with how much I want to help people, and not just weight loss, but just in bettering their lives. I don't know, something about me, there's so much, I mean, I get a lot of my self-worth off of helping people, which I have to watch out because I can overload myself, and that's where I kind of got where I was. Like, I put everybody else's needs before mine. I put my son and my husband's in my house, and throwing people parties and doing stuff that I didn't have time for or energy, but I love helping people. So I would do that, and then I got lost in it. I got lost in being miserable and doing everything for everybody else. And again, with the weight loss, I had to step back when I was losing the weight and start to go, hold up, what got me here? How do I feel about this? Look at my marriage. Why does this person treat me this way? Am I willing to like put up with that? It makes you just look at everything. And it's huge. And I want people to stay physically fit and stay healthy because I want them to be the best versions that they want to be or see themselves to be, because they are and they're worth it. But that physical aspect leads to so much more. It leads to so much more happiness, because for me, it opened up my awareness to everything. And if you want to know like stuff about food wise, like basically the easiest thing when it comes to food is like to choose a couple of, let's say you choose 3 breakfasts that you prefer that are under a good amount of calories. Like I eat eggs and toast, or I eat cereal and bananas with almond milk. And then I pretty much always have a peanut butter and jelly. And then I have like snacks like hard-boiled eggs and grapes and a granola bar, and then different, you just kind of switch those things out, but you keep those core things. And that makes it easier, because when you're putting in your calories, you know you're doing the same thing. And so, and then eventually you can throw in a little things. And remember, really remember, just because you mess up one day or you mess up 1 week because the holidays are here, you know, it doesn't determine anything. Like, you can get back at any moment in your life, whatever you're dealing with, at any moment you can choose to change. You can choose, like, I had that behavior 2 seconds ago, but right now I'm aware of that behavior and I'm not going to do that again. And the same with if you overeat. Don't like think that like that's the end, because it's not. It's your choice to go, okay, I did that. I don't really like the way that I feel that when I do that, and I'm going to change it. You know, the next thing I eat is going to be healthy. Never ever think that it's all or nothing, because it's not all or nothing. And that's how I was. I don't know. I got a comment last night and it just kind of inspired me. That's why I kind of want to do these videos, because I just have these thoughts, and I hope, even if it's just that one person, that I can help somebody, because that's what I love to do. That's my passion. I want to help people. I want to help them be better. And hope somebody gets to see this, or if not, then there'll be a video that I get to look at later. Okay, holler.